What's up everyone? Welcome back to The Simple Dad. If you're a Samsung user, you've probably taken hundreds, if not thousands of screenshots and screen recordings over the years. But what if I told you Samsung has a hidden module that makes both of these features even better? So today we're taking a deep dive into NiceShot, one of the most underrated modules inside Samsung's Good Lock app. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what every feature does, when you should use it, and why it's worth installing. So whether you're a content creator, someone who helps friends or family with tech, or you simply take a lot of screenshots, I think you'll find at least one feature in this module that you'll wonder how you ever lived without. Oh, and before we get started, if you like this wallpaper I'm using in today's video, let me know down in the comments and I'll happily send you the link so you can download it too. I get asked about my wallpapers quite a lot, so don't be shy. Now let's jump straight in. So first of all, what exactly is NiceShot? So NiceShot is a module available through your Samsung's Good Lock app and is designed to improve your screenshot and screen recording experience. So it doesn't completely change the way these features work. Instead, it adds several clever quality of life improvements that make everyday tasks quicker and easier and far less frustrating. So it's one of those modules that you can install in just a couple of minutes, but once you enable its feature, you probably never want to switch them off again. So if you don't already have it installed, here's how to get started. So go ahead and open up your Samsung Galaxy Store. Here, search for Good Lock. Go ahead and install this app and then open it. Now here, scroll down and find NiceShot. Tap on it and install it. Once it's downloaded, go ahead and simply open the app. That's all there is to it. Now let's take a look at every feature inside NiceShot one by one. So the first feature is called Disable Crop Snapping. So now whenever you take a screenshot on your Samsung phone, and now you tap the crop button right here, you'll probably notice that the crop box likes to snap to straight edges, just like this, or recognize sections of the images, just like this here. Now sometimes that's helpful, especially if you're cropping something neat and tidy, but there's plenty of time where it actually gets in the way. So by enabling this option, you can completely disable the snapping behavior, giving you full menu control over the crop tools. So let's say you're making a tutorial and you want to crop a tiny icon inside the settings menu. Now every time you try to adjust the crop, Samsung keeps snapping the box to a larger section that you actually want. Now instead of fighting it, you can simply turn off the crop snapping feature and move the crop box exactly where you want it. So here we'll enable this feature called Disable Crop Snapping. Now we'll open up Google Chrome and here we'll go ahead and try to see if this crop snapping has been disabled. So using the crop tool, as you can see, I can go ahead and crop very close to the line and it won't snap to that straight edge. So like this, I can go ahead and not crop exactly like a box. I can go ahead and make this crop a bit closer to the phone. And this way I'll get a clean image. So the biggest advantage here is simply having complete control. Rather than letting your phone decide where things you want to crop, you're in charge. It makes editing screenshot much quicker, much more accurate, and a lot less frustrating. So if you're someone who regularly edits screenshots for work, social media, or YouTube, this small setting can actually save you a surprising amount of time. Now next up is probably one of my favorite features in the whole module. Add delete button to screenshot toolbar. So we've all done it. You try to lock your phone or change your volume and you take a screenshot just like this here. So normally once you accidentally take that screenshot, you have to go into gallery, find that screenshot, and then delete it. So with this feature enabled, a delete button appears directly on the screenshot toolbar as soon as you capture the image right here. So one tap and it's gone before it even starts cluttering up your gallery. So imagine you're trying to capture the perfect screenshot for a tutorial. You accidentally take 3 or 4 screenshots that you don't actually need before finally getting the right one. So without NiceShot, all of those mistakes stays in the gallery until you remember to clean them up later on. So with the delete button right there on the toolbar, you can instantly get rid of the ones that you don't want and carry on without interrupting your workflow. So we'll return back to NiceShot. We'll go ahead and turn on this feature, Add Delete Button. So now if I take a screenshot, you'll see that there's a toolbar and on the toolbar, there's a delete button. I can just tap on delete and this will delete that screenshot. So like this, I can take hundreds of screenshots like this. If I don't want this, delete it. Like this, I can take a screenshot here. If I don't want it, delete it. So this might sound like a tiny feature, but it's one of those improvements that quickly becomes something you use every single day. So your gallery stays cleaner, you spend less time deleting unwanted screenshots later on, and everything just feels a bit more streamlined. So it's one of those quality of life features that Samsung really should include by default. Now let's move on to what I think is a standard feature inside NiceShot. So this is the selfie video option. So if you use Samsung's built-in screen recorder with a selfie camera enabled, NiceShot unlocks several new features that makes your recording look much more professional. So here I'll tap on selfie video options. So first, it lets you make the background behind your selfie camera transparent, making a much cleaner floating effect. It also automatically detects the background color around the camera feed, but if you use a rather different color to match your style or branding, you can manually choose one yourself. Finally, you also have the option to double the size of your selfie camera, making yourself much easier for the viewers to see. So let's say you're creating a YouTube tutorial or maybe showing someone how to use a particular app on your phone. So here I've started a screen recording and I've switched on the selfie camera. So instead of having a circular selfie camera blocking important parts of the screen, your face appears much cleaner with a transparent background. So if you want viewers to focus more on your reactions or explanations, you can even double this camera size, making your face much more visible without needing any complicated editing afterwards, just like this here. So in NiceShot, you want to go ahead and open up the selfie video options. And here you want to go ahead and turn on make the background transparent, turn on auto detect background color. Here you can go ahead and choose your color detection sensitivity. If you have a different color, say for example, if you have a green screen, you can go ahead and select the color to make that transparent. Next, you can go ahead and double the selfie video size. So here, this is what the default size is. If you double it, this is what the size is now. So for anyone creating tutorials, app demonstrations, or even online training videos using their Samsung phone, this feature is fantastic. It instantly makes your recording look more polished and professional without needing expensive editing software or additional apps. So even if you are only recording videos to send to family, friends, or colleagues, having a cleaner looking selfie camera makes your recording feel much more polished and easier to watch. Now finally, we have one of the smartest features inside NiceShot. Do not disturb during screen recording. So this feature automatically enables do not disturb mode every time you start a screen recording. So that means no notification sound, no message pop-ups, and no random alerts appearing on top of your recording. So once you finish recording, the phone automatically turns do not disturb back off again, and you don't have to remember to do anything yourself. Imagine you're halfway through recording a tutorial for YouTube when suddenly your family WhatsApp group decides it's a perfect time to send 20 messages. So not only do all those notifications distract you, but they also end up appearing in the recording. Even worse, it could be a private message that you didn't want anyone else see. So with NiceShot, none of that happens. Your recording stays completely distraction free from beginning to end. So here we'll turn on do not disturb during screen recording. Now we'll turn on screen recording, start recording, and as you can see, after the countdown, you'll see the do not disturb sign come up. Now you can do your screen recording here, press stop. And after the screen recording has been finished, do not disturb will be switched off. So this is one of those features you don't really appreciate until you experience the problem yourself. So it protects your privacy, stops embarrassing notifications from appearing on screen, and it helps you produce much cleaner recordings without having to remember to enable do not disturb manually every single time. So once you use it, you'll probably never want to record your screen without it again. So that's everything currently included in the NiceShot module. So it might not have dozens of different settings like some of the other Good Lock modules, but every single feature solves a real problem that Samsung users face every single day. So whether it's giving you more precise control when cropping screenshots, making it easier to delete accidental screenshots, improving your selfie recording, or automatically blocking notifications while you record your screen. These are all features that genuinely make using your phone that little bit easier. So sometimes it's the small improvements that make the biggest difference, and NiceShot is a perfect example of that. So what do you think? Which NiceShot feature is your favorite? Is the delete button, the transparent selfie camera, or the improved cropping controls? Let me know down in the comments because I genuinely love to hear which feature you'll be trying out first. And if this video helped you discover something new, I really appreciate if you give it a like, It really helps the video reach more Samsung users who might not even know these features exist. If you're new here, please subscribe to Simple Dad and turn on the notifications. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.